News 8 continues with Dennis Johnson's Healthwise, Texas Tales with John Prunk, Troy Dungan from the Weather Center, plus news from Texas and around the world.
The 202nd Naval Air Reserve Squadron rocketed into the Atlantic breeze off the coast of Virginia. Pilots who in civilian life include the captains of commercial airliners as well as tractor-bound farmers spent a week brushing up on one of flying's most difficult feats, landing on a pitching, heaving slab of steel named the USS Eisenhower. From the air, the 4.5-acre deck of one of the world's largest nuclear-powered carriers appears the size of a postage stamp. Pilots call landing on it a controlled crash.
There's no death wish. There's simply, I think, the desire to excel at something that is unique.
Carrier practice ranks importance because the Pentagon plans to rely more on reserve forces to bolster the active duty military. Active duty personnel consume half of the defense budget. A reserve unit generally costs less than an active duty unit, in part because reservists do not receive the same retirement benefits. The Naval Reserve appeals to pilots' love of flying. The 202's pilots could have earned as much in a half day at their commercial airliner jobs than their week-long reserve stint at sea.
Our pilots are probably more experienced and have more total flight hours in the type of airplane we operate than their counterparts on active duty.
Reserves have traditionally received hand-me-down equipment. The 202 squadron flies an updated model of the Vietnam vintage F-4, no match for regular Navy fighters. An ambitious upgrading is underway. The National Guard and Reserve forces need an estimated $24 billion worth of new equipment. Congress has been warned that aging aircraft and ships could prevent the reserves from fully meeting their wartime missions. Robert Riggs, Channel 8 News, aboard the USS